Hello, I'm Larry Rice, and I thank God for each and every one of you that are calling and praying and supporting the work of the New Life Evangelistic Center at this particular time. It's absolutely essential that each and every one of you get directly involved. And if you know anyone in the city of St. Louis, and particularly if you are a St. Louis registered voter, please don't forget to come to the polls April the 4th and vote. It's one of the most critical elections in modern history for a number of different reasons. One of the reasons is that they have Proposition 2 on there. And they've been saying that Proposition 2 is going to create jobs. They're not telling you the rest of the story, though. They say it's going to create economic training for minority youth. They're not telling you, though, that the bulk of the money is going to be used for a soccer stadium, and they want to use the use tax money for that. And that's the fund that they have affordable housing. Now, if we would just take the properties that LRA has, the 12,000 properties, 3,000 are vacant buildings. Think of all the jobs that could be created if they would start rehabbing all those buildings, and all these homeless people that are out on the streets would be able to come into those particular areas and particular buildings and even the vacant lots out there. If they made available some of these 9,000 vacant lots that they have, we could actually create a community for homeless people. No drugs, no alcohol, tiny houses would be there. We could have a state-of-the-art shelter on one of those, a number of those vacant lots to get them all together instead of them land banking for developers. And that's why your prayers are so absolutely essential right now for the New Life Evangelistic Center. That's why it's critical that you encourage everyone April 4th to go to the polls and vote. Encourage them to vote no on Proposition 2. And then I'm going to be on the ballot as an independent candidate for mayor, running against the lady, Lyda Krewson, who voted for the soccer stadium, incidentally, who's been an alderman for 20 years, just really immersed in the establishment over there right now that wants the stadiums rather than helping people with basic needs. I want to see jobs created, again, by rehabbing these LRA houses, utilizing this vacant land, letting people be able to buy it and use it. And again, these are some of the many things that I want to do when I become mayor of the city of St. Louis. Why don't you just go to the website further and take a look at the people have suffered enough and see the things that want to be done. Now, I really need your prayers at this particular time. And I'm asking you at this moment to go to the polls. If you're a registered voter in the city of St. Louis, you may live outside the city of St. Louis at different places, then I want to encourage you to really get your family and your friends and everybody you know to go to those polls. And incidentally, if you want to support my candidacy and and also the initiative to stop and tell people the rest of the story about Proposition 2 and how bad it is for funding the soccer stadium, how it robbed the Affordable Housing Fund, well, we're financing that out of a totally different fund, and that is Citizens for Larry Rice. And if you feel led to send a gift there, you can send it to Larry Rice, P.O. Box 2613, St. Louis, Missouri 63116. Again, I thank God for those of you that care about the issues and those of you that are getting involved at this particular moment. It's critical that the people of St. Louis arise at this hour.